Washington Redskins, should they be able to call themselves the Redskins? I don't know. Yeah, yes? Some people say no. I think that they should be able to. But then they can only draft actual Native Americans to play for the team, right? Think about that. That would be a badass football team. Just imagine 11 screaming Navajos coming down the field. And they would have the best defense in the league because they are not giving up any more territory. That's right. But that's what it should be. Whatever your team says they are, that's what they should have to be. If you're the San Francisco 49ers, your entire team should be 49-year-old men. That's it. Just in the huddle complaining about hemorrhoids and bad backs, losing every Sunday to teams like the Vikings, like real Vikings. Horns coming out of the helmet, and they come out and they rape all the cheerleaders because they're Vikings. And the Buccaneers would come out with an eye patch and they'd rape all the cheerleaders. Oakland Raiders, rape the cheerleaders. There'd be a lot of raping the cheerleaders. Cheerleaders would not be into this new type of thing. No, they should be what they say. Chicago Bears should come out, real Bears with helmets on, playing against 11 Dolphins just dead on the field by halftime. Just a stench in the stadium. And why is it that Native Americans are upset about the Redskins name? You don't hear African Americans complaining about the Cleveland Browns, do you? Don't awe. Oh, it's all right, they're black, they can awe. You guys can't awe. They're allowed to. They earned it. They earned it.
I like football. I just don't like hearing the athletes speak. Can we do something about that? They're great athletes, but come on, they're so macho. I don't like this one football player last season I saw talking. He's all big and bad, right? They're talking to him. He's all like, "This is the playoffs, baby." This is the playoffs, baby. You lose, you go home. This is all about who doesn't want to go home the most. And I know what he's saying, but I'm like, really? Who doesn't want to go home the most? Really? I mean, let's say you took the Dallas Cowboys, right? And you put them up against a team of abused children. Now, clearly, those kids don't want to go home way more than the Cowboys. I think it's pretty clear who's going to win, is my point.
I watch a lot of sports. My wife can't handle it. She's like, I don't get you. You go to the game, and you come home, you watch the highlights on SportsCenter of the game you just went to. And the next day you read about it in 3 different papers on the internet. What are you, slow? Are you a simpleton? Is there a test on this shit? They lost. 14-7, not coming back. Because you don't know what it's like to cheer for a team since you've been 7. You've never been affiliated with a team. You grew up in Iowa. What, you cheer for corn? Come on, corn, grow. Hope we have a good harvest this year. She's like, what's the best that could happen, John, if they win it all? You get to say, my team's better than your team. My city's better than your city. I'm associated with a winner and you're not. Yes! You call me slow. It took you 15 years to figure it out.
I'm from Texas, man. I played football in high school. That's what you do. You play football in high school. Only problem with me was my freshman year of high school, I was 5'3" and 96 pounds. Yeah, the first time I got hit, I saw Jesus. Which is okay for most of you, but I'm Hindu. Do you realize how hard you have to be hit to see somebody else's God? I like how half of you got the joke and the other half's like, he's not Mexican? Only at the airport. Only at the airport. Straight through security. I know, right? I just keep walking.
So yeah, I'm from Chicago. We got the Bulls. All right, nice. A lot of fans. A lot of fans. I like the Bulls though, regardless if you like basketball or not. The Bulls have a scary nickname, you know, like a bull. Like that's scary. And I like to imagine that the coaches throughout the years for the Bulls have used that as motivation in the locker room. You know, like they get their leg up on the stool, they're like smoking a cigarette, they throw it out at their clipboard and they're like, all right guys, we got a big game tonight. Now just remember, you guys are Chicago Bulls, all right? I want you to get out there, I want you to see blood, I want you to see red, charge the enemy and go stab him through the fucking chest with your horns and win this game. And if I was on the team, I'd be like, woo, yeah, let's do it, coach. But what do the other teams in the NBA do? You know, like there's a team called the Indiana Pacers. What does their coach say before a big game? Like, hey guys, we're Pacers, all right? Now get out there and set the pace. Not too fast, not too slow, just a nice easy pace. That's how we're gonna win a title. Or like the Brooklyn Nets, like, hey, we're the Nets. A multi-purpose fishing and hunting object. And if we wrap ourselves around a woman's leg, she becomes a hooker. And now they got the Pelicans, like, what does their coach say? Like, hey, you guys, we're the Pelicans. A large seafaring bird feeds predominantly on fish at or near the water's surface. Now get out there and take a shit on somebody.
I used to have this basketball coach in Texas, right? They used to always be in trouble with the law. But he would never tell you what he was in trouble for. He would just give you bits and clues, like bits and pieces. You had to figure it out. We go play a game, right? You know people like that? We go play a game. He's like, everybody get in here. Listen, Sydney, listen up, tie your shoes. We're about to go play Dunbar. Now, when we get there, we win, we go to playoffs. Now, there's going to be a lot of news crews. A lot of reporters are going to ask you a lot of questions. I want to let you know something. I never touched that little girl. Everybody went on 3. He would show up to practice like an hour late, like, everybody huddle up. Jesus, rumors, listen. You're going to go home tonight and watch 60 Minutes. You're going to try to tell you I slept with one of your teammates. I never kissed Matthew. Layup lines, everybody, let's go! He hated me. He used to be like, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If you want to be successful, it's got to go basketball, God, then your family. You got to put basketball above God. I tell my wife all the time, it goes basketball, God, family, then you. If something happens to my family, I'll slide you right up. She ended up leaving him, right, and cheating on somebody with her from her job. He's like, hey, listen, she left, she's no more. It still goes basketball, God, cocaine, then you. One time we lost a game, he was pissed at me. He's like, Sydney, you fucking suck, all right? I was like, no, I don't. Yes, I'll tell you the truth, we don't really fucking need you. You're not that good. Matter of fact, it goes starters, the bench, then you. If the bitch dies, we'll slide you right up.
Jeremy Lin, man, this is a big time for Asian Americans. Wow. It's great because, you know, like my parents would always be like, you know, you can't do basketball as a sport, you know, professionally. You're too short, you're Asian, blah, blah, blah. But now with Jeremy Lin, they're like, okay, like, maybe I understand. But then my dad goes, you know, okay, like, Jeremy Lin, that's good. He played basketball. Maybe you can play basketball. What school did Jeremy Lin go to? Harvard. So if you want to play in NBA, you must go to Harvard. It never ends. Jesus Christ. But you know, Jeremy Lin, like, good stuff. I love him. One thing that's gotta go, the Lin puns. Have you guys heard these? You know, Jeremy Lin, Linsanity, that was pretty cute. Lincredible, I see that. Oh, hey, take a look at this Linpressionist painting. I've heard that one, that's pretty good. But it's getting to a point, though, where my friends are using it kind of in daily conversation, and they're not really thinking about it. The other day, my white friend, this is important, he was white, he came up to me, and he tried to make a Lin pun out of the word lunchtime, at which point I said...
We do things, as Americans, we do things. We just do things that are irritating. Every 4 years, we pretend that we like soccer. That's annoying to the rest. It's annoying to the rest of the world. Right? Only Americans would do that. Only Americans would show up and think we're gonna beat the world at their sport. That we don't play or watch. Just, we're here now, so. What do we do? What do we do? We kick it? All right, come on, guys. Let's say we kick it. Let's win the whole thing for America. Fuck yeah, America. I know we like soccer here in LA, but as a country, it's not even our 5th favorite sport. Like, search your heart, okay? In the US, soccer is right below the WWE and right above hide and seek. That's where soccer is. Think about this game that the whole world plays. The whole world plays this game. Most popular game. And in this game, you can only use your feet. This is the whole game. Maybe your head, but this is the whole game. And the rest of the world, they said, hey, you know that game we play where you only use your feet? Let's call it football. That makes sense. And then we said, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do, actually. We have this other game where you use your hands. You catch it, you throw it. One guy kicks it sometimes, yeah. We're gonna call that football. And that game you guys play, I don't know, what do you wear on your feet? Socks? We'll call that soccer. How about